bag. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 17-yard line.
Out on these two. Out on these two. All right, Danny.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on second down, Gordon. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Ready? Chopper! Go out!
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes will try again on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
Alshon Jeffrey, 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd rounder from Penn State. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down near the 5, the 40, 30, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 on the play.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Go.
Check. Undercrush.
Big grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's get
at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 53. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gordon. It's complete to Williams. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hustle, hustle. Kill.
On first down, Gordon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Gordon. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10 yards to
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You can't block me.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Raiders.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check 56. Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
Down.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready, break. Recon, 132 fighters.
56.
Brings up 2nd
Mark
and 4 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Check 49.
Lee Griffin.
Off play action. Gordon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Switch.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be caught. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Motion.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 6 pilot, 64, weak. Switch.
Off the play fake. Gordon. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Go. 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like
right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Ready. 30 base. Pick me up. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. Richard, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's crashing.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Pull it high. 18 Gator.
On 1st down, Richard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check pass. Joker.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hit it.
Off the bootleg. Gordon. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7 and 5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 6 and 6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rocket When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the